I bought these old magazines from a car boot sale, Woman and Home, and they're all from the late 1940s. There's 16 magazines in total. The guy wanted £10 for them. I didn't even haggle. I thought 62p each, a bargain. This is the order they were in on the table, no particular date order. April 48, we've got June 47, November 48, April 47, so on. July, that's 1949, January 48. Well, the one I thought we'd have a look at is this one, July 1948. So it's connected to a coin already because on the 5th of July 1948 is when the NHS started, the National Health Service. And in 1998, 50 years later, this coin was minted. Dated 1998 there, and it was by designer David Cornell. And in 2023, this one was released to mark the 75th anniversary of the NHS. But it wasn't put into circulation, sadly, like most of the Royal Mint's products today. So it's Woman and Home and Good Needlework magazine. I'll be able to sew a button on after I've read this. And we can see there it costs 9p. 9 old pre-decimal pence. So how could you have paid for that in 1948? You could have paid with 36 farthings. They were still around in 1948. That wouldn't be very practical. You could have paid with 18 halfpennies, 18 halfpennies. Nah, probably not. You could have paid with 9 good old pennies, but even that was a bit heavy to carry around. 3 threepenny bits, that would have been a bit more practical. But more likely you would have paid with 6p and 3p, 9p. But most likely you would have paid with a shilling, 12p, and got 3p change. And obviously a combination of any of those coins. And the silver 3p was still circulating then. But that's for another video. And 9p in 1948 would equate to about £2 in today's money. What I like about these magazines is the adverts. What they were selling, how much they were, and what coins you could use to buy them. There's a custard powder advert here. And it says, which of these does it not include? And it's custard apple and dried eggs. The guy that invented custard did it because his wife was allergic to eggs. And I know that because I'm allergic to eggs too. There's some adverts here, but I can't see any prices on that. Tudor Rose stockings, Silvercrin, hair, food, whatever that is. Liberty shoes, Solidox. We've got a price there, look. Couldn't imagine that my teeth could look better. But they're whiter and brighter now. I've changed to Solidox. What's Solidox? What is it, a toothpaste? Oh, look at his teeth. Price is 1 shilling and 1 penny. 1 and 1 they'd call that. So that'd be 1 shilling and 1 penny. And that equates to about £2.90 in today's money. But Solidox, what a horrible name. That can't still exist, can it? Oh, lots more adverts there. We've got Castle Knights at 6p. John says, I'm the belle of the ball. Your complexion's enchantingly attractive. What's that then? Is that a bar of soap? It's a bit vague, isn't it? Yeah, very vague. A bit like today's television adverts. You see a load of people dancing around, singing, and at the end of it you think, oh, what the hell were they advertising? There's a mangle there. They're calling it a ringer. Sanizel for home sanitation. Quality Street advert there. And look at that tin, they're about half the height of that now. But sadly no prices. How does she keep so cheerful? Win Carnis, the wine of life, delicious and invigorating. So she stays cheerful by getting pissed while she's making the breakfast. I'll have brown sauce on my bacon sandwiches while you're at it. And they particularly recommend this wine for nervousness, exhaustion, depression, low vitality, poor appetite after illness. Oh my God. Well, it was 76 years ago. What's this? He looks stressed. I hope he's okay. He's saying, now, it's all right, Mummy, don't worry. Teacher bathed it and put some Dettol ointment on. She says it's wonderful stuff, and she was a nurse in the war, you know. He's okay, that's all that matters. Okay, there's one there. There's vitality in Burmaline. Ask your baker. What on earth is Burmaline? Cobblers. Well, one cobbler, Mr. Phillips, doing something to the underneath of that shoe. Right, next one. There's some cricketers there eating their Rivita. And here's a road safety advertisement issued by the Ministry of Transport. I wonder whether that was to coincide with the start of the NHS. There's some rain gear there. At the Friendly Inn, specially drawn for the Brewers Society by Henry Rushbury. Electrolux. Oh, I thought that was a price then, but it's just an address. And a lovely looking cooker. A Vulcan cooker. No prices though. What we got here then? Eno's fruit salts. Oh, there's some prices there. So we've got 2 and 3, 2 shillings and threepence, and 3 and 11. 3 shillings and 11pence a bottle. So 2 different size bottles you can get there. No moths with moth axe. So the kind of a mothball that you tie onto your coat hanger. 8 for 8pence. So that's 6, 7, 8pence. It'll make your suit smell like it's been in landfill for 6 months, but no moths. Nestle's baby milk there. It was always Nestle's, wasn't it? Nestle's Milky Bar. It was never Nestle. Who else remembers it being Nestle's? What else? Lucasade. My grandmother thought Lucasade was a cure for everything. You say, Nan, I'm feeling ill. What's the matter with you? I've just got rabies and I've drunk some anthrax by accident. Oh, have some Lucasade, that'll sort you out. Okay, what we got here then? Crawford's Biscuits. What's this? Miro is colossal.
What the hell is even that?
Oh idea. Kills grease in 10 seconds. Don't know what that is. And phosphorine tonic wine. The best of health to you. Well, that sounds horrible and a bit trippy, really. Milk and magnesia there. Oh, we've got a poem here. Woman and Home, July 1948, summer song. Everything suddenly happened for me. The sun... Oh, I can't be bothered. Right. We're on to the magazine articles now. Gay London's Gossip there. You want to read that? We've got For the Old People. They're having their dinners out the back of vans. Nice of them. Some nursing stuff there. There's Princess Margaret. Next page. Ballet. I don't know about you, but I can't stand ballet. Oh, look, she looks a bit posh, doesn't she? Oh, that's all about either. Right, in tuft trefoil pattern. Now, if you think coding is difficult, look at that. What on earth? I mean, if you get a couple of sticks and some stringy stuff, you can actually make that. You can actually make that. Let's zoom out a bit. So you can actually make that, whatever it is, from this code here. Unbelievable. Okay, moving on. Bridal flowers. Once she had a little dream. Once she found a little happiness. Was she to have nothing more than merely yesterday? Who cares? What we got here then? Skippy and Ronnie Rowe. Yeah, there he is. Skippy, the squirrel. I know what you're all thinking. Skippy's a kangaroo. Come on, we need to find some more adverts. Got 2 pages there, yep. All about fruit bottling, choice of icings and fillings. Oh, we've got some adverts here. Have we got any prices though? For summer days, her favourite beachwear changes with the fashion, but her favourite cigarettes remains without question. Players, please. My teeth really are whiter. It's the Irium in Pepsodent. Irium, I suspect that's poison. Face powder, furnishings, Sundor. Marks of distinction. Oh my god, there. Jewellery, fashion, embroidery. Oh, a couple of adverts there. They're just boring ones. Some more boring stuff. Right, what we got here? Some prices. Why I prefer Brook Bond Dividend Tea. And what does that say? The quality, best for your money. 2, the dividend of 4pence a pound. So it's 1 and 9, 1 shilling and 9pence for half a pound of tea. I'm going to have to look that up because that rings a bell. The divvy, the dividend. Right, let's see what I can find on that. There we are, packet of Brook Bond tea. And oh yes, there's the stamp or the coupon on the side. Remember that. Cut out this coupon. Every time you fill a Brook Bond dividend card, you get 5 shillings. So that's a quarter of a pound. What's it say there? picture card between wrappers, but I don't think they started putting the picture cards in the tea until the early 50s. Right, so let's see if I can find a card then. What you put these in? There we go. There's a card. It says here, this card is worth 5 shillings when filled with 60 coupons from Brook Bond Dividend Tea. So they must be worth a penny each. And you get 5 shillings when you filled the 60 up. You take them back to your grocer. I don't know whether you got the cash or whether you actually had to spend it on goods. Does anyone remember that? Can you still buy tea in packets like that? I don't drink tea. I don't like tea. So I haven't got any in the house. But is it all tea bags now? I don't know. That'd be 1 shilling and 9 pence. So 1 shilling, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that would equate to about £4.60 in today's money. Mansion, is that how you pronounce that? Hygienic wax polish. It's got some prices there. 9 pence and 1 and 4. 1 shilling and 4 pence tins. But it doesn't tell you the size, so you can't relate that to anything. There's another cooker, no price. What we got here? Sister Laura's. 1 tin modifies 24 pints of milk. What does that mean? From chemist, 2 shillings and 4 pence per tin. So if you handed over half a crown, 2 shillings and 6 pence, you get 2 in your change. My wife is amazingly active. All right, mate, don't tell everyone. We don't really want to know. She walked practically from door to door, getting everyone's help. The cheerful energy of a parson's wife. Oh, I see. And she wears Everest shoes. If you like this sort of video, please subscribe to the channel. If you don't like this sort of video, please subscribe to the channel. As I'm making this video, I've just hit all the twos, 22,222. That's fantastic. Thank you, everyone that subscribed. So, what's on this page? Softer, Softex, interlaced toilet tissue. I bet it's not soft. I bet it's soft compared with 40 grit sandpaper, but definitely not soft. John Bond's marking ink. Mark his kit. Oh, of course, that's for national service, I suppose, to marking up the old boys' kits when they go into the army or the navy or whether they went RAF. What a lovely baby, thanks to Jennings children's powders. Effective and harmless. Oh, it's Fennins, not Jennings. For children cutting their teeth. Singly or in boxes, 1 and 6 and 3 and 6. Well, 3 shillings and 6 pence is about £8 in today's money. And I bet whatever was in that, whatever ingredient was in that, is probably illegal now. 3 kinds of indigestion. They will get quick relief with bicerated magnesia. Let's see what the 3 types are then. Like young Bob's. Never heard of it, except when he bolts his lunch before his weekend game of football. Like granddads, used to be definitely troubled after a meal. And like mothers, sometimes kept awake by indigestion. So prices there, 1 and 9 and 3 and 7, or 3 shillings and 7 pence. That's about £9. That's quite expensive for indigestion tablets. Sunbathing and holidays. Beware of sunburn. La Rolla. Permits suntan without sunburn. From most chemists, 2 and 8 pence halfpenny. That's 2 shillings, 8.5 pennies. And 4 and 6, 4 shillings and 6 pence. That's really expensive. That's over £10 in today's money. Right, anything on here? Skin ailments. Essential points, says the modern girl. Dissolvable towels, I see. Superfluous hair. Nothing much on there, is there? Asthma and bronchitis pills. Pain relief tablets. What we got here? Weetabix, something we recognise. Weetabix is the whole wheat grain, malted, salted and toasted. I do like Weetabix. I like it with milk and just put a bit of butter on and eat it like that. Lovely. So we got 8 pence halfpenny there, 8.5 pence and 1 and 3, 1 shilling and 3 pence. It doesn't tell you how many's in a packet, so you don't know whether that's good value or not. But if you bought the small packet, 6, 7, 8 pence halfpenny. And 8 pence halfpenny, not 8.5 pence. Nobody said that until decimal times. That would equate to about £1.90 in today's money. What else is there? Sifter, table salt, bit of sodium chloride to put on your food there. Beauty Oatine creams. There's another gas cooker there this time, but no price on it. Tea without tears. The secret is to make your sweets bush flavoured. I don't know. Nescafe coffee, you can still get that. Pyrex, I think that's still going. Right, there's some more of that knitting code there. And what's this? Relieve hay fever with a Dr. Mackenzie smelling bottle. Smelling salts for hay fever, does that work? 1 and 7, a pocket size 1 and 7, and a family size 1 and 11, so that's almost 2 shillings. I've never heard of a smelling salts for hay fever. Not much else on there really. Gravy, what we got? Toothpaste, another cooker, stalk margarine, cookery service. What we got here? Chivers Old English marmalade. I like marmalade, but I very rarely eat it. Maybe I should get some in. What else? Gently Does It. Eric Bristow's Gentle Baby Soap. Weston's Biscuits. Gloria. Right, baby stuff again. Prams. Cold water dyes. Medical cream. What else we got here? Anything of interest? More prams. Wax polish. It's white, so it will not darken the colour of your floors and furniture. Cobra white wax polish. So that's 9p and 1 and 4 a tin. In the home for a lifetime. Aluminium or aluminum if you live across a pond. Coffee percolator. 15 shillings. Or 22 and 6 if you want the Swan Chromillion finish. Stocked by leading ironmongers and stores. Swan brand. 15 shillings, that's about £40 in today's money. And if you wanted to pay in coins, you could have given them 6 half-crowns. But more likely you would have given them a 10 shilling note and 2 half-crowns. Ribena there. I had a lot of that when I was a kid. High in vitamin C. Right, not much else on there really. What we got here? Oh look, that's expensive. The new House Proud number 390 Food Safe, rust-proof, fly-proof. Heavy gauge aluminium, 2 refrigerator type shelves, stove enamelled in pastel shades, rubber door liner. From Vernon Industries in Liverpool. I think they did the football pools as well. £6, 19 and 6p. That's nearly £7 plus £3. 3 and 6 tax. That's over 10 quid. That's about £300 in today's money for a portable pantry. It's not even electric, is it? A little larder type thing. I shouldn't think they sold many of those. Now, the woman who wouldn't, that's about a woman who wasted electricity, wouldn't save anything, wouldn't mend anything. But what we've got here, woman's credit column. If you want to pause and read that. Lavo here. You only sprinkle Lavo on, flush the bowl and stains have gone. 1 shilling a tin. Okay, not too much else on there really. Oh, we're nearly there. Coleman's mustard, look at that. Coleman's English mustard, you can't beat it. And that's it. And that is another custard advert on the back page. Well, there we are. Life in July 1948. There's another magazine video there if you haven't seen that one. Shout out to Igor, thank you very much, my super patroller. And I'll see everybody in the next video. Shall I do all those?